Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, January 9th. Coming up on Cullman Today, important cold weather tips, tomorrow's local school closures, and Friday's winter storm watch. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The cold weather isn't going anywhere, and with storms on the horizon, it's a great time to brush up on cold weather safety tips. Community Action Partnership of North Alabama has this advice for preventing frozen pipes. Let your faucets drip slightly and open up your sink cabinets to expose pipes to heated air. Make sure your heat is on 50, 55 and stays that way. If you suspect a pipe is frozen, make sure you know how to shut off the water and help the pipe thaw slowly with a hairdryer, never a torch. When it comes to keeping warm with a fireplace, always keep a screen around an open flame and never use gasoline to start your fire. Never burn charcoal indoors and do not close the damper when ashes are hot. And it's your best bet to keep yourself and loved ones, including pets, indoors as much as possible. Avoid hypothermia and frostbite by dressing in layers, covering your face, hands, and feet, and staying dry. And for the furry friends, keep salt away from their paws. Be prepared as we head into the rest of the week with the threat of snow, ice, and more, with advice from the National Weather Service. For more information on cold weather safety tips, visit the National Weather Service website. Cullman City Schools released this statement today. Based on the forecast and in the best interests of the safety of our students and employees, all Cullman City schools and offices will be closed on Friday, January 10th. We also heard from Cullman County School Superintendent Shane Barnett, who had this message.
Hey guys, as you can see, I'm out here at Warehouse Discount Groceries in Cullman, getting my milk and my bread, like many of you have already done. I know they said that they have a big warehouse full that they've been bringing out all day long, preparing for this Friday. So as you know, you can probably imagine what I'm about to say. We will not be in school this Friday. So make sure you got enough bread and milk and get your sleds out and get them ready to play in on Friday. We're going to have some snow, and everybody have a great time and stay safe. And if anything changes for next week, we'll give you a call before Monday. Y'all stay safe and get out and get you some bread and milk and your necessities for Friday.
The National Weather Service out of Birmingham has issued a winter storm watch in effect from late Thursday night through late Friday night for portions of north central, northeast, and northwest Alabama and southern middle Tennessee. Predictions show heavy snow possible in northern Alabama and southern middle Tennessee, with total snow accumulations between 4 and 6 inches possible, with higher amounts up to 8 inches. The upcoming storm is likely to impact roads and especially bridges and overpasses, which will likely become slick and hazardous. While traveling is discouraged, if it is absolutely necessary, drive with extreme caution and be prepared for sudden changes in visibility. Leave plenty of room between you and the motorist ahead of you and allow extra time to reach your destination. Avoid sudden braking or acceleration and be especially cautious on hills or when making turns. Those are our top stories of the day. Up next in sports, Cullman opens area play with a win over Mortimer Jordan. Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at Cullman's area win over Mortimer Jordan Tuesday night. The Bearcats got off to a fast start in this one. A pair of Jake Duro baskets and a three-pointer from Sam Duro gave Cullman a 7-2 lead early in the opening period. Brooks Lofton and Evans Wilson each scored inside to make it 11-2, and Max Brooks buried a three to put the Cats in front 14-4. A pair of Jake Duro buckets extended Cullman's lead to 18-7 at the end of the first quarter. Bearcats were able to create even more separation in the second quarter after Jake Duro split a pair of free throws. Preston Gay laid one in, and Lofton converted an and one play to stretch the lead to 24-8. A pair of Sam Duro free throws and another three from Brooks made it a 29-10 game with 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. Three-pointers by Sam Duro and Gay helped build the lead up to 37-10 later in the period, and after that, Sam Duro scored the next 5 Cullman points to make it a 42-15 game. Wilson and Sam Duro added more free throws before the end of the second quarter, and the Bearcats went into the locker room with a commanding 45-15 lead at halftime. Cullman's dominance continued in the third quarter. Three-pointers from Wilson, Grayhopper, and Gay gave the Cats a 54-17 lead early in the period, and Lofton hit a pair of free throws to make it 54-19 midway through the quarter. Baskets by Emery Bonds and Griffin Carter extended the lead to 60-21, and Lofton laid another one in to make it 62-21 with just over a minute to play in the period. Lofton added one more basket in the paint, Wilson threw down a dunk, and Jake Duro buried a three in the final minute of the third to put Cullman in front 70-31 at the start of the fourth. Wilson and Lofton each scored early in the fourth quarter to keep the Cats ahead 74-35, and with the clock running, Cullman cruised the rest of the way, collecting a 74-42 area win over Mortimer Jordan. 5 Bearcats finished the game in double figures, led by Sam Duro with 15, Lofton posted 13, Jake Duro had 12, and Wilson and Gay each added 10. Cullman's games against Jasper, scheduled for Friday, have been postponed to January 21st due to the incoming inclement weather, so the next time the Bearcats will be back on the court will be at Hartselle next Tuesday. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including Fairview's January council meeting, the 360 Jeep Club, our pet of the week, and a United Way pickleball tournament. We'll return right after this message. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown, 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The January Fairview Town Council meeting Monday included discussion about a partnership with the John Hunt Family Foundation. During his lifetime, Mr. John Hunt served as the Cullman City Parks and Recreation Director. After his passing, the family established this foundation in his honor to help children in sports. The foundation will make a donation to help students pay for sports registration fees and equipment. This would allow the town to offer scholarships to student athletes. Council hopes are high for a finalized budget by February for the new town park. Mayor Keith Henry expressed confidence that several local businesses are committed to contributing to the project. And the council also approved a motion to close the trailer park located on Wesley Avenue behind the town hall. This decision was made due to the condition of the property and the lack of revenue. Residents of the trailer park will have to be relocated by June of this year. The next Fairview Town Council meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. on February 3rd at Fairview Town Hall. The 360 Jeep Club is teaming up with Cullman and Morgan Counties, EMA and VOAD to provide transportation and recovery during the predicted inclement weather across our area starting tonight. The 360 Jeep Club is a nonprofit organization that focuses on uniting families and organizations in order to support and empower those in our community who are less fortunate. If you or someone you know is in a position where there's a transportation issue, whether work-related or travel-related, please scan the QR code on the screen or go to www.360jeepclub.com and fill out the transportation request form. Would you take a look at this baby? Baby is the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. He's a 4-month-old tuxedo ragdoll kitty. He's calm and affectionate and absolutely enjoys cuddles. This sweet little guy is litter box trained, so he's ready for a new home. His adoption fee is $100, which includes neuter, DHLPP, Bordetella, and rabies vaccines, wormer, general exam at the vet, and microchip. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If baby has already been adopted, look around the shelter and meet some of his friends, both young and old, as there are many pets looking for their forever homes. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And for all you pickleballers out there, you might want to save the date. On April 5th, United Way of Cullman County's young professionals will host a pickleball tournament at Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism's new covered courts located next to the Donald E. Green Active Adult Center near Engle Park. Proceeds from the tournament will support United Way's 18 partner agencies in Cullman County. Cullman Today will bring you more details on the event as they become available. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Dale Ray Lambert, 78, of Cullman, passed away on Monday, January 6th. Friends and family are invited to White Oak Baptist Church this evening from 6 to 8. Mary Sue Gray passed away on Monday, January 6th. Funeral service for Miss Gray, 87, of Cullman, is Monday, January 13th at 11 a.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held at the chapel from 10 to 11 a.m. and interment will follow at Cullman Memory Gardens. Charles Chuck Keaton, age 62, of Cullman, passed away on Wednesday, January 8th. Services will be held at a later date. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at today's weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high near 41, wind chill values between 18 and 28. Tonight, there's a 40% chance of snow showers after midnight, with increasing clouds and a low around 26, with calm winds. New snow accumulation of less than a half inch is possible. Friday, we're expected to see snow showers before 9 a.m., then rain, possibly mixed with snow showers, and a high near 34. Calm winds becoming east-southeast around 5 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 100%. Friday night, there's a chance of rain and snow showers before 9 p.m., then a chance of rain showers between 9 p.m. and midnight. It'll be cloudy with a low around 27, a calm wind becoming northwest around 5 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 15 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today, wishing you a safe and warm Thursday.